I found this damaged old newsletter kind of magazine from 2003. Something where I had an article in it. 10 things every director and producer must know. I'm just going to read it cold and see exactly how it holds up or whether it's just nonsense. I don't remember, but just for the record, so I've got it out there in some form. Ask questions first, shoot later. 10 Things Every Director and Producer Must Know by William LaRochelle. 1. Fight up front. Show this to everyone you bring into your film. Don't work with anyone who refuses to read this checklist. Most of your collaborators will be skilled, honest, and professional. Much of this is obvious, but it is best to fearlessly ask what may be stupid questions. As in The Spanish Prisoner, politeness can be more dangerous than rudeness. Look each gift horse in the mouth. Think of it like a kind of pre-marriage course where devil's advocate questions are posed. 2. Claim your turf. I welcome all resources and input from crew, producers, or strangers. I call this the middle word. I have the first word and the last word. If this point is not clear, time-consuming back and forth is created. Insist both director and producer must co-sign for outside funding access, not just one of you. Think checks and balances. Think of your nice, responsible collaborator as a werewolf and write all agreements expecting a full moon. 3. Don't get hosed. If I am to pay for something, I get to audit all receipts. They are film records, as is contract information of all persons working on the film. Any expense incurred without written approval may not be reimbursed. If someone else's credit card must be used, it will only be for the one transaction, requesting that use rather than letting unmonitored expenses accumulate. 4. Keep all pics and props. The stills photographer signs a release or is not granted access. Any prop or work for hire generated for the film belongs to the film, not the agent of the film who secured the release. Despite it being common for crew deal memos and releases to be signed late, make them do as pre-production. 5. Verifiable info only. Expect a cross-check. If a rental is claimed from a business, be sure it is on record. Otherwise, you borrowed from a friend and charged the film for profit. Rule of thumb, if you can't tell me about it, then don't do it. 6. Read the script. This is the first stage of directing for the entire crew. Stay aligned with the director's intent. Anyone doing something visual must see storyboards to minimize wasted efforts. Ask first. Pitch. Sketch. Don't build before seeking. 7. Seek latest versions. The striped script and the storyboards will be used in rehearsal with actors and also as a checklist when we schedule setups and plan unit moves or lunch breaks. Email helps with updates, but remember number 1. 8. Get over it. The only thing worse than a prima donna is people who can't get over one. If an actor seems high maintenance, consider it practice for, say, movie stars. 9. Believe in it. This is not an ego trip or vanity press. Don't butter each other up. 10. Wrap discreetly. Do not sit around in a circle for a Thanksgiving round table. Pass the drinks and wander off. The director may be too relieved and make a scene. William LaRochelle has been directing shorts and cheap video projects for 20 years, but still retains the purity of his obscurity. He calls himself a writer-director security guard and then weeps bitterly.